Well, it's going to be a busy sporting weekend ahead of us, and for more, I'm joined in studio by Simon Burke. He's our sports reporter. Thanks very much, Simon, for joining us. Rugby, what's happening on that front?
Oh yeah, lots of rugby to look forward to. The Springboks playing. You will remember the Springboks. Everybody loves them now after that big win against New Zealand. So now they're playing Australia in Port Elizabeth, which is a very good venue for the Springboks. A lot of passionate support there. It's going to be a wonderful day out. It's a nice Saturday of rugby, of international rugby, against Australia, a team that no one likes more than to beat and send them packing with their tail between their legs. Unfortunately, I think our little spurt of form has come too late in the Rugby Championship to make any difference to our prospects of perhaps winning it. New Zealand are playing Argentina, and I don't know, I'm not going to be bold, but yeah, they're going to steamroll them. That's going to happen. So yeah, we need to beat Australia. Against New Zealand, we were very good, excellent. Everybody's, got high hopes for the Spring.
But just educate me in terms of the margin. It wasn't a very big margin, or was it?
No. Look, a win over New Zealand is huge. It's massive. It's like the Grand Canyon. It could have just been 2 points. It was 2 points, but it's a big thing. Okay. The problem with our team is we need to figure out how we can do this against Australia and Argentina, two teams also in the competition who we've lost to. And Australia is not a special side, but having said that, they somehow always seem to figure out a way, the loophole against the Springboks. Let's hope they don't do this time in PE. But it looks like something is happening in the Springbok camp. Rassie Erasmus and Siya Kolisi are putting together a side that has a little bit more passion and is a little bit more savvy when it comes to figuring out how to win a match. And yes, we might have been tagged as a little bit lucky towards the end against New Zealand, but against Australia, we can't just win by 2 points. We need to put on a good show, and it needs to be very, very brutal and precise.
And more rugby?
And more rugby, yes. We've got a top-of-the-table clash in the Currie Cup, Western Province versus the Sharks. Two unbeaten sides that could be termed as a curtain raiser to the Springbok match, but that's happening at Newlands. So that's a very interesting clash. It's something to spark life into the Currie Cup. Not a lot of interest in that competition, but there are sides that are playing good rugby. And then, of course, we've got the Pro 14 with South African interest as well. The Cheetahs tonight, they're playing Cardiff in Wales, and the Kings also in Wales. And tomorrow they're playing the Llanelli Scarlets. Both those sides, they do stutter a lot in the Pro 14. So we got to hope that their little turns of form that they've had recently are going to translate into a little bit more of a sustained period of victories. And
then, of course, the Proteas are going to be playing against Zimbabwe.
Yes, cricket's back. I mean, we're still talking about rugby, and suddenly cricket shows up. And it is against Zimbabwe. It's three ODIs to start off with. In Kimberley is the first one. Very important matches. Otis Gibson, the coach, has come out and said that places for the World Cup next year in England and Wales are on the line. So every single match is important for you to show up. There can be no excuses. So if you get selected, it could just be against Zimbabwe, but you better give a good account of yourself.
And then just to reflect on what's now history, the Tiger Woods win, that was quite amazing. Do you think he's got the form to keep on winning going forward in golf?
Well, I mean, look, I don't want to shatter your... no, look, he does. At an individual level, perfect. He's what the sport needs, and he's come back and he's delivered. However, he just played in the four balls at the Ryder Cup with Patrick Reed, and they were the only... four ball that dropped a point for USA, but USA does lead 3-1. But Tiger Woods, traditionally, he has a little bit of an issue playing with teammates. It's just the style, but yeah, no, he's definitely arrived back on the golfing circuit. Okay, then we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much, Simon, for giving us the update on what we can expect this coming weekend. Well, that's all from us here on the On Point team. We wish you a grand weekend. SA Today coming up next.